Welcome to Tuberchat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at today is the second channel from a creator that has been with Tuberchat for a long time. She's in here as a member and a moderator. This is from Corinne's Life. She brings us the fishing hole. Another channel where you're going to be able to meet other creators the same way that we do here in Tuberchat. Loyal and dedicated supporters, and she shares the knowledge that she's gained from her community and from her journey running more than one channel now. So hopefully everybody will rally around Corinne's Life and subscribe to the fishing hole. You will see that link pinned to the chat so that you can get it very easily anytime that you'd like. And today we got quite a day ahead of us. A little bit later from now, in about 2 hours, Unmasked Lifestyle, a dear friend of ours, is going to do a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I will co-host with her, and we will use the Wheel of Doom to do that giveaway. So we'll go and raid when it's time. And for right now, again, we're looking at the fishing hole. And like I said, this is the second channel from Corinne's Life, who is always in the chat as a member and a moderator. So thank you, everybody, for coming in so early. And let's have a look at who's here with us. 4V Chuckles is back in the house. Baskets Resale, D Turner Gaming, and lots of toys to see are already on the wheel, along with the adventures of Andrew and Ree. Sam's Vlogs, Streams, and more is coming up right now. And we will get to some more names for the wheel shortly. Bo's Pixel, it's good to have you back in the house. Cooking with Miss Brown, thanks for coming back in. Declan Fans 2020 is here with us all the time lately, and Froggy Went to Knitting's been making some cameo appearances lately, so it's good to have you back in the house. In the Lap of Nature might be a new connection for Tuberchat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you will find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. As well, Christian Nomad is in the house. And then we are also looking at It's Tea Time. Thank you for coming in. Mimi's Food TV is back with us again. Purple Tube is here. Northern Mustangs is back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Smiling Favor might be a new connection for Tuberchat, but it's great to have you here. Stiff Breast Dent is back in the house. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're still active, of course, I'll get around to everybody. Our moderators are here. Scratch and PPA and Michael's Adventures, two of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube, are always with us. So thank you both for coming in. And then I'm sure we'll see a couple of others in a little while. So the fishing hole you see is in the chat as a moderator right now. And then, like I said, I have pinned that link because it's a brand new channel and it can be difficult to find because it's got a popular name. So I've pinned that link to the top of the chat. You can catch it anytime you want. I hope everybody will rally around the fishing hole and we'll get them moving towards their first 100. TWTTV, good to see you in the house. And thank you, Northern Mustangs. Always good to have you here. And then forgive me, I'm way behind in the chat, so I haven't even seen a single message yet, so forgive me for that. What I do when I do these introductions, not that it matters, I just want to show you in case you're going to live stream. I keep a second window that you see here that I drag off to the side, and I use my participant list when we first get started. So I read out the names from here, and then I go back to the chat. That's why I'm always behind in the beginning. So I appreciate everybody's patience. If you've mentioned a question or comment you meant specifically for me to see, then just please mention it again. I'll be happy to catch it the next time around. But I do appreciate all the hellos and warm welcomes and everybody coming in, especially so early. And then yeah, other than that, it looks like we're okay. Everybody's meeting new friends and family members already. Everybody is already off to the races, which is great. I think I saw MSK Family Vlogs come in. Good to see you here. And hopefully everybody likes the new changes I've made this weekend so that we can get more channels on the wheel faster and give even more exposure to our gold and silver members. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is hanging in there as our stream boss, which is very, very cool. Yeah, Michael's Adventures, I see Christian Nomad mentioning you must be tired. Michael's Adventures, you know, works like a lot of us do. Even I have a full-time gig of sorts. And but Michael's Adventures always makes an effort to try to be here with us, as does Scratch and PPA. I don't remember Scratch and PPA missing a live stream since he became a moderator months and months and months ago. So of course everybody in the chat will appreciate the effort that all of our moderators make, and Michael's Adventures always sends his regards on the days that he can't be here, but he's here almost all the time anyway, and I really do appreciate that. Same goes for Corinne's Life. She's here for almost every single stream, and same with Mariska Van Bundren. We'll probably see her soon, not to mention my love Kristen Welton is always with us as a member and a moderator. I will add her to the wheel soon. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat while I'm giving my opening speech here. GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And it's great having that blue moon here as well. Always spreading positivity through the chat, and always is very much welcome by everybody for that reason. Everybody needs some positivity, and there are a few creators in the chat who spread positivity constantly. That blue moon was featured on Tuberchat many months ago. They've been with us that long. Christian Nomad is right. You don't remember Scratch and PPA ever missing a video. Not only a Tuberchat live stream. I don't know if Scratch and PPA's missed anything that's happened on YouTube in the last 6 months or longer than that. Anytime it seems that I go to support anybody, Scratch and Pete is either there if it's a premiere or a live stream, and if I go to comment on a video, he's already been there too. So this is why I talk so highly about a couple of these creators, because literally between Michael's Adventures and Scratch and PPA, for different reasons, and some the same, they are two of the most supportive creators that I have met on YouTube. And for that reason, they were asked to become moderators, and have been with us ever since and long before that. So other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. Tina Talk Show, good to see you here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. For those of you who are relatively new or even brand new to Tuberchat, I hope you will take a moment to read our updated video description. It describes the full process of how we connect with somebody so that we can do everything we can to make sure our connections stick. First of all, what you want to do is say hello to somebody in the chat. You can reach out to anybody at all. What you're looking for is a response to make sure that they're noticing that you're there. What our object here is to go out to other people's channels, watch their videos, support them, and then come back here. So sometimes you might tell somebody that you're about to visit them. They may not be here to see your message. So just make sure you get a conversation started first. Nalani J, thank you for coming in. Vanessa Ogumbwali, good to see you here. And then once you get a conversation started, you can leave a single emoji next to somebody's name to let them know you're going to visit their channel. Then head over there, watch a full video of at least 3 minutes long, leave a meaningful, genuine comment of at least a few sentences related to the content of that video. Give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on for everyone, and then come back here, let them know you've done that. While you're there, you might want to also consider leaving a second video into your watch later list, and what that will allow you to do is anytime after the live stream, perhaps even when you call it a night, you can let that run, and what that does is show YouTube that you cared so much about that creator's content that you went back for a second video already. And that's something that we can do to give the algorithm an extra push. The other thing you can do for any creator under 1,000 subscribers is give a comment on their discussion tab, as you'll see many of our friends have done here. And that just gives another push to that algorithm to make sure that they keep our connection solid. And 4V Chuckles, thank you so much for coming by. Hopefully we'll catch you again another live stream very soon. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Mr. Fulton Mraz is a longtime supporter of Tuberchat, has shared us out as he always does, so thank you for that. If anybody has the ability to share us, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, of course I'll appreciate that. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up, they really do help the stream. I'll appreciate that greatly. I just want to show you something before we spin the wheel. This is Unmasked Lifestyle on the 1,000 subscribers giveaway. We're going to be doing this in about 2 hours. We will go over there and raid afterwards, and I will co-host with Unmasked Lifestyle, and we will spin the wheel and get her giveaway underway. And then thank you, Purple Tube. Having some breakfast. And yes, have Cheetah Will View. It doesn't seem to stop. Even, you know, I woke up this morning, had the computer left open from last night, and it said that Tuberchat had 15, what on earth was it, 2151, I think, subscribers, and we lost 3 by the time I reset the computer. I reset it every day before we start here. And nobody is immune to this. And it's not just happening to us, it's happening to all YouTubers. The only difference when you see like bigger YouTubers is they may not notice when they lose 5 or 10 in a day because they're gaining 10, 20, 30, 40, maybe even more, right? But you do see the dips, and this has been going on since September. So as long as everybody's doing everything they can to support other creators while you're connecting, that's the best that we can do. If you know that you're doing your part, then eventually we will all persevere. And we see channels getting monetized every day. Last night, Time with Tiffy had a monetization celebration. I'm losing track, but I think last week was Merska Van Bunderen. The week before that was Corinne's Life. Not to mention others. Simply Royce has recently become monetized, and next week Unmasked Lifestyle will do their monetization celebration as well. So we're seeing it happen all the time. Everybody's still growing. It's just not as easy as it was 6 months ago. Even Tuberchat is down to about 25 to 30% of the subscribers that we used to gain. But still we grow. Everybody does. So hopefully, other than that, everybody is doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. This is Baskets Resale. Tiffany Wears T-shirts is in the house. Oil the Repair Dude is in the house. Jibry's World is with us. Let's get you onto the wheel. And forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. As long as you're still active, I should get around to everybody. And again, I'm behind because of my long speeches. If you have mentioned a question or a comment that you meant specifically for me to see, just please mention it in the chat. I'll be happy to catch it the next time around. So Baskets Resale has 2 channels, as a matter of fact. One of them has thousands of subscribers, but right now they're aggressively working on Baskets Resale. With 384, hopefully we can push them a little bit farther today, maybe even towards 390. That's probably on their mind right now, and they will soon be right around the corner from 400. And yeah, tomorrow, Valentine's Day. I don't really have anything too special planned for that. Our particular area is in full lockdown and has been for a long time. So there's every day is a bad hair day, as you can see. And we don't know when that's going to lift exactly. So for the time being, we're kind of putting things like that on hold. But you will enjoy my beautiful pink thumbnail for tomorrow's live stream. And in that way, we will celebrate Valentine's Day. Here's Jibry's World. This is a silver member and an extremely generous and loyal and dedicated supporter of Tuberchat. They have been previously featured, of course. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther today, maybe get them to 120 and a little bit farther on their road to 200. We can see, actually, they've got a video down here with their 5,000 views. Very, very cool. It's important to celebrate milestones of all kinds. And sometimes when you're doing it, you're actually, partially doing it for yourself, but you're doing it for other people as well. Everybody needs motivation at some time. And when people see lots and lots and lots of milestones being hit, I think that it gives, your mind a bit of optimism as to the idea that you will be hitting more milestones very, very soon. We have a place where you can do that on Reddit. We have a special subreddit. And everybody's free to post not only their videos, but milestones as well. And I'm always happy to see that stuff. So, thinks that creators are the most important thing. I agree. Personally, you feel like you are a delight. But dang, finding content without spending money is trouble. It can be. I mean, there's like literally millions of ideas for content, especially even through our own community right here. Pardon me just for a quick second. One of the things that is extremely popular on YouTube is product reviews and stuff like that. And it's very possible to do product reviews without actually buying the products. You can make videos where you find pictures and information, especially if you could become an Amazon affiliate. Do product review videos of things. As long as you know what you're talking about, you're okay. And, there's lots and lots and lots of things. I find that outdoor live streaming does extremely well for many creators, not for everybody, but for many creators. And if you can do a bit of that, that can be helpful. Not that I'm the authority on video ideas. I mean, even I do my own stuff. I do variety, mostly for testing and trying things out and stuff like that. And there are videos where I have spent money to for the purpose of making the video. Like, so for instance, product reviews, and it's not so much that I spend the money for the purpose of making the video. It's just that, like, I listened to some of the audio in the older Tuberchat live streams, and I was upset because I used to be an audio professional. I used to be a radio producer and a DJ and this and that. And I say, you know what, my sound should be a lot better than this. I better go get a microphone. So I did, and I spent more money than I wish that I had at the time, but I got a really good, popular microphone. I'll just show it to you here. It's in our equipment list, but it's the Razer Siren X, just in case you wonder. And of course, because I got the microphone, then I did an unboxing. I haven't even posted that yet, but I will. And, there's lots of other ideas out there, and you can take inspiration from other creators. I never want to encourage anybody to outright copy, but you can find inspiration from lots of other people. So forgive me, that's just a speech. Oh, John H. Shelton is in the house. That is a creator that's going to be featured tomorrow. As a matter of fact, today's featured channel is The Fishing Hole. This is Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More, who actually came over to us from Corinne's life, who runs The Fishing Hole. That is her second channel now. She's always in the chat as a member and a moderator. And hopefully everybody will rally around her. The Hoops Family Network is in the house. Good to see you here. House of X Entertainment Inc. has walked in. And Jack Dawson has given us some action in the chat. Thank you for your super chat, my friend. For that reason, we'll look at Jack Dawson in another second here. Trissa, good to have you back in the house. I'm not sure if I welcomed you earlier. I think you've been here for a while. John H. Shelton was talking about Twitter. Yes, anybody who tweets or retweets for Tuberchat gets added automatically by me to our Twitter list, which is Tuberchat stars. They are YouTubers who tweet and retweet for others. There are close to 50 people over there. And if you're somebody who's active on Twitter, then you can follow that list, follow the members, and meet other creators, which will likely find you meeting other people who are willing to collaborate in the idea of tweeting each other's videos. And you might find a little bit of external traffic that way, which is a great, great thing. We will all see a hater one day or another. You can't let them bring you down. You absolutely can't. You know, it bothers everybody, I'm sure, right? To some point, some more than others, and this and that. If you haven't had it by the time you hit 1,000 subscribers, it's almost certain to come by the next 1,000. And forgive me, Jack Dawson, I meant to put your channel up right now. I was spinning the wheel and talking at the same time, so we'll look at Jack Dawson in another moment. Thank you again for your super chat. Unmasked Lifestyle is here with us right now. And like I said, we will be visiting them right after Tuberchat today for their 1,000 subscribers giveaway. And Scratch and Pete, yes, thank you for reminding everybody. If you haven't already given a thumbs up, I will appreciate it greatly. This is Christian Nomad. I talk about this creator all the time. They're very lucky in that they travel, so they're able to get lots of different content for everybody, including drone footage now, which I find fascinating. With 864 subscribers, they are soon going to have their 900 and be officially on the road to 1K, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They are a generous creator in many ways. They swap playlists, they do the featured channels collaboration, as you see, and then as well, they do a lot of experimenting with different things that go on behind the scenes with YouTube on their own channels, and then they share that information with everybody for the betterment of the entire community. For that reason, Christian Nomad was featured as soon as they came into the Tuberchat community, as a matter of fact. And I'm just looking at a couple of things in another window. We will get to some more names for the wheel as I need them shortly. And Jack Dawson, like I said, will be coming up in another moment. Oh, so Christian Nomad just needs watch hours now. Yeah, so if I'm right, they're willing to swap playlists. So if anybody's willing to swap playlists, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that, please reach out to them. Don't be shy. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. G Family, thank you for coming in. Did I miss something there from Purple Tube? Forgive me, I might be missing a few things here. I'm always behind in the chat, so if you happen to have mentioned a question or a comment that you meant specifically for me to see, just please mention it again. I will try to keep my eyes open and catch it the next time around. We're doing okay right now. Let's get Jack Dawson up here. Thank you one more time, my dear friend, for your super chat. So I always type in, as you see in my search bar there, Jack Dawson MLB The Show. And the reason why is because I've caught Jack Dawson on several live streams. He's usually doing video games, but what he does is commentate the video game while it's happening. He does an excellent job of keeping up in the chat, much better than I do. And as well is playing the game at the same time. So it's interesting to see, but he is a fantastic host. Hopefully everybody will get over there and connect with Jack Dawson if you haven't already. With 1,620 or so subscribers, we can certainly push them a little bit farther, get them moving on that road to 1,700. And then, like I'm saying, yes, if anybody wants to swap playlists, you can simply say, I'm willing to swap playlists. And other creators should reach out to you. And then Purple Tube, the best idea here in Tuberchat is always to meet people one at a time. We always take our time. Here in Tuberchat, you should be able to meet up to 10 creators per hour, but any more than that is way too fast, and YouTube will likely take all your subscriptions, as we've seen over and over. We don't want that to happen to anybody. So the idea is you visit a channel, watch their full video of at least 3 minutes, give them a meaningful comment, thumbs up, subscribe, turn the bell on, come back, and let them know, and then they will turn around and do the same thing. How do you get around limited monetization on a video? Did a product unboxing and it wasn't, yeah, so that happens all the time. I've got a couple of channels. I've got one that tends to slide along the ideas of mature content, and what that does, not one of my channels, I run a channel for somebody else, and what happens there is because YouTube questions so much of the content on that channel, it continuously puts up a lot of stuff that's unjustified as yellow limited ads. But if you hover over that, you'll see a button that says request review. And what that does is, I don't know whether it's true or not, but it says that a human being is supposed to have a quick look at it. And then more often than not, I've been able to have those videos turned around. So that's the first idea. Secondly is maybe just skim through your video and see if there's anything specific they could be trying to catch. Excuse me, but lots of creators, even here in Tuberchat community, have had videos marked mature when they're not. Like a mountain. I forget what the other one was the other day. Stuff that's just absolutely nonsense. They're not even people in the videos. So YouTube, unfortunately, has a lot of what they call false positives. But we just have to do what we can to fight our way through that stuff. And that's the first thing you can do, is request a manual review. Most often, like I said, if I've found that it seems to work. So that's a try. If not, otherwise what you might want to do is edit your video in some way, just so that it's not exactly the same. Try re-uploading it. That would be another thought. We're going to look at the adventures of Andrew and Ree right now. But Jack Dawson, one more time, thank you for your super chat. This is another generous and loyal and supportive creator. They were featured just a couple of weeks ago here on Tuberchat as well. And then the fishing hole is just saying that's Corinne's life. She's saying she's had that happen on her main channel before. Old School Patricia's in the house. Thank you for coming in. Little Frenchie and Big Texas is here. Black Girl TT is in the house. And yeah, lost all your packages. It continuously happens to everybody. Even Tuberchat lost a few yesterday. So again, one of the things I don't mention enough is that what we can do is keep track of everybody that you've been connecting to here on Tuberchat. And then what happens is, if the creators that you've connected to have their subscription set to public, which is what I recommend for everybody, you can go back into their channels the next day or two and see if you're in their subscriptions. If you find that you're not, you can reach out to those creators, perhaps on another social network, let them know, hopefully friendly and politely, of course, and give the benefit of the doubt, and just get them to clean up those connections. We never think it's our fault, and it's not. It's YouTube that's doing it. But 50% of the time, it could be because of your side of the connection that the connections are being lost. Only you know whether you're watching at least 3-minute videos. Only you know whether you're leaving meaningful, genuine comments that are not ending up in people's spam filters and things like that. And you know how much you're doing for other creators. If you're doing all your part and still losing connections, then it's, again, not your fault. It's YouTube doing it, but you might be able to reach out to at least some of those creators if you keep track and let them know. The other thing everybody can do is give a quick check to almost every creator that I put on the screen. Just have a look and see if you're still connected to them, because you're never going to know if your connections are the ones that are being lost unless you see it happen a couple of times. If it does, then the idea is just please do more. And what I wish for everybody is you do more than I suggest in the first place. When I say watch a 3-minute video, I hope you watch a 4, 5, or 6-minute one. When I say leave a meaningful comment of 2 or 3 sentences, I hope you'll leave 3 or 4. I hope you'll watch 2 or 3 videos. I hope you'll add a couple of extras into their watch later list and really give a bit of watch time to each creator as well. And that's all we can do, because this has been going on. It's not going to stop. So the trouble is, at least we're lucky enough to have a community of people who understand and are, for the most part, of the same mentality to give much more than we expect to receive, knowing that it comes back. And in that way, we see people continue to grow. Like I said, this is Unmasked Lifestyle here. We're going to be rating this channel in a couple of hours, another hour and a half or so, where they're doing their 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And then the following week, they're going to do a monetization celebration. As you can see, they're already monetized. There's Mariska Van Bunderen right now. Thank you for coming in. And then the entire videos, the longest ones, Black Girl TT. Yeah, like I said, it's not your fault. It's YouTube that's doing it. The other thing too is that channels that are, I find the channels that are growing the most aggressively. So if you're out not only in Tuberchat, but in like 2 or 3 other live streams per day, and like, you know, every day going into live streams like this, YouTube knows that you're aggressively trying to grow. I can't be sure that that's even a thing. I can't be sure that I'm right about that at all. We're just assuming all the different things that happen with the algorithms. But the best idea I have for everybody is to make your subscriptions public, because there's no reason not to, in my opinion. And then that way, when you tell somebody you visited their channel and gave them cookies or baked them a package or whatever you want to call it, then they can go back and look right away and know that you're telling the truth. And it actually speeds up, I think, the process, because they see themselves in your subscription. They know that you're genuine. Classy Cookery's in the house. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for connecting with me on Instagram as well. Anybody can reach out to me at any time. It's all one word, Tuberchat. Leah Life, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then we got a new connection in the house, Killer Fox YT. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions in our video description, you will find yourself with some friends and family members for your channel in no time. We also have other areas. Have Cheetah Will View is public as well. I lost my train of thought on what I was going to tell everybody. That's okay. Just Teresa, good to see you here. I'm going to look for some names for the wheel here, actually. I'm going to try to get to this quickly. Killer Fox YT, I'm just going to ask you for a favor, if you don't mind having a look at our video description, because it describes everything. Everybody's here to meet each other. The idea is that we're looking for loyal and dedicated supporters who will come back to your channel again and again over not only the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, and eventually years, to give you likes, comments, views, and everything else. We believe wholeheartedly in giving much more than we expect to receive, but if you're willing to support other creators, regardless of their niche and their themes, then you'll find yourself with lots of friends and family members here for your channel as well. The Red Devil's in the house. Thank you for coming back in. So let's look at that blue moon. Northern Mustangs. Smiling Favor. And we will put In the Lap of Nature. And Froggy went to knitting. So I'll fill up the wheel a little bit. I'll get some more names soon. Of course, the wheel is random. We'll spin. We'll get a channel up here right now. Thank you, Northern Mustangs. And forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. Again, I tend to fall behind, but if you've mentioned a question or a comment that you wanted me specifically to see, just please mention it again. I'll try to catch it the next time around. We're going to look at lots of toys to see right now. I don't know how many people there are in the world that don't at least like looking at toys. We all had them at some point. And they've got a lot of different stuff here to see. Obviously, they do a lot of streaming as well. Looking through there, yeah, streamed 18 hours ago, streamed 17 hours ago. Lots and lots of streaming on this channel. Opportunity to see lots and lots of interesting things. So hopefully everybody will subscribe to them. They've got 1,240 subscribers. We can probably push them a little bit farther today, maybe even to 1,250, and get them halfway on that road to 1,300. And then Killer Fox YT, I happen to be in Canada, if that's what you mean. but there's people from all over the world here. As a matter of fact, we move the live streams around every week so that we can meet different people from around the world in different time zones. And then once again, like, so for those of you who are relatively new or brand new to Tuberchat, what you'll find is that a lot of creators here in the chat will not go to a brand new channel that they see in the chat until they see how you interact with everybody else first, to make sure that they can make a judgment call for themselves as to whether you might be genuine. So the best idea is always to make the first move. If you reach out to other creators to meet them, and then they will end up returning that to you. So love from India, thank you so much for coming in. And then other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. So I'm going to move it a little bit more with the channels now. Ronaldo Williams, love from Jamaica. Thank you so much for coming in. I can't remember where we met. I believe that I know you from another live stream. Was it possibly Vern's Junk Closet or Wanston? That's a name that I recognize very much. I think. I could be wrong, of course. The only thing that you want to know about this particular channel, Tuberchat, is everybody here are content creators. Everybody here pretty much has channels. So what you'll find is a lot of people trying to meet you because they are expecting to subscribe to your channel and have you subscribe to theirs. So if you're okay with that, that's all right, and you'll have a head start when you start producing content. But it's just something to be aware of. That's the specific utility of this particular channel, Tuberchat. Cabrar Gaming, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And yeah, Ronaldo Williams is just saying hello to everybody. Oh, drop the like. Thank you so much, Cabrar Gaming. Yes, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I'll appreciate it very, very much. Pardon me for a second. Pardon me, I usually have a mug with me. I'll do that afterwards. The Tyler Show, good to see you here. House of X Entertainment Inc. is using the custom emojis, of course, because they happen to be members. Let's grow, let's grow, let's grow. Absolutely. This is a joint business venture between Yo, it's your boy Leo, and it's me, Wanston, yes, honey. They are both together and individually very much loved and well-respected creators in the small YouTuber community, as well as here in Tuberchat. They have both been with Tuberchat from the very beginning. As a matter of fact, It's Me, Wanston, yes, honey was the first creator to ever come into a Tuberchat live stream. And I've been connected to them for much, much, much longer than that. Probably well over a year now. So we see this channel all the time. They're with us almost every day here in Tuberchat, and I try to catch them as often as I can as well, individually and together. They do a great job with their new business channel here, House of X Entertainment Inc. Keep using the same word. You'll learn a lot about the creators behind the channels, as a matter of fact, because what Wanston and Leo tend to do are do a mix of, you know, kind of talking about what is your channel about, introduce it to people, but also, you know, how they got their starts and, you know, what inspires them, and a little bit of personal detail as well. So it's very interesting, in my opinion, and hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. With 270 subscribers, we can probably push them a little bit farther. Christian Nomad just noticed the custom emojis. Yeah, that's something anybody can do on their channel. Once you're monetized and you have membership set up, you can offer custom emojis for people to use in the chat. And then as you gain more members, you unlock the ability to add more and more and more emojis. So you start with 4. I think we have about 10 or 12 now. And we will expand as we can. And then other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. Yeah, the chat's moving today. Northern Mustangs, yes it is. Yeah. Okay, so forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, but as long as everybody's still active, of course, I'll get around to everybody at some point. And then if you've mentioned something for me, then I'll try to catch that as well. Time with Tiffy just gave us a bit of action in the chat, so thank you very much for that. We raided them yesterday because they did a monetization celebration that was rolling right at the time that Tuberchat had ended. So I've got to double check my avatar here to make sure that I've got the right channel for In the Lap of Nature. And then Time with Tiffy, thank you for that super chat. We're going to look at your channel next. Yeah, In the Lap of Nature, I've got the right one here. So this is a new connection for Tuberchat. I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I will do is take one of your latest videos. I will use one of, I'll look for something around 10 minutes. Here, you got a perfect 10-minute one, a popular video here. I've added that into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on like I do for all creators. And in that way, I'll make sure our connections stick. And then hopefully you are subscribed to Tuberchat now and you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Mariska's just asking if I have TubeBuddy on. No, I actually looked for that at the beginning today. Buffering won't have to do probably with that. Buffering is independent and reliant on internet connections for the most part, right? I'm plugged in, but in the area that I live in, our internet is, let's say, the second best kind of internet that you can get. So if you live in a world-class city like New York, Los Angeles, London, Toronto, stuff like this, you can probably get, you know, the fastest blazing internet that there is. But when you're just outside in major cities outside of the, you know, monster cities, then that's what we have here. What I tend to do is when I live stream, I try to remember to cut my extensions off the browser for the most part, unless I absolutely need them. And that's what Mariska Van Bunderen is talking about there. Lots of things to think about when you're live streaming, for those of you who are thinking about it or have just started. DeMarco Harris, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. And that Blue Moon says they did well on their last video. Wow, you're not kidding. Oh, is that because of the content? Is that because the, you know, I see what you, I see the content of your video. While I don't know who Mike Fox is myself, I understand that that's probably somebody very popular from a popular either show or movie or something like that, or sport, or, and I guess that's, I wonder if you think that the reason that video flew so well is because of the content. So as you can see, that Blue Moon has put out this video 1 day ago and already has over 2,500 views, which is spectacular. So I'd love to know what happened, if you don't mind. I know we're already connected on Instagram, of course, but if you dig through your analytics and have a look at what's causing that, you might find that specific search terms or the title or something else has caused this to happen. But maybe it's a combination of everything. I think this, I'd love to think that this is an example of taking your experience, the things that you've learned, along with inspiration, and the fact that your channel is established. You know, you've been even with Tuberchat for a long time, that now it's time for some of your stuff to really start moving. JetLife777 is in the house. Thanks for coming in. And let's spin the wheel and we'll get another channel up here. That Blue Moon has 436 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, maybe to 440. Get them a little bit closer to 450. Oh, okay, it's a YouTuber. I didn't know that. Froggy Went to Knitting is coming up right now. And that blue moon was featured months ago on Tuberchat in the summer, as a matter of fact. Froggy Went to Knitting is another channel that is a generous creator who's been back with us again and again. Time with Tiffy, I'm so sorry, I should have put your channel up already. I didn't mean to skip over that. We're going to look at Time with Tiffy. I'm sorry, I meant to put Time with Tiffy up there. We're going to do that next. I'm so sorry. I'm moving a little bit too fast now, I think. Seem not fast enough. We're going to look at Time with Tiffy next just because of that super chat, but thank you for that. And we've got Froggy Went to Knitting up here right now. Glamour Granny on the go. Thank you for coming in. And then DeMarco Harris, just actually, I'm going to leave you a message. We don't do any self-promotion here, so we don't typically, nobody says, like, you know, come and help me, guys, please. The idea is that we give much more than we expect to receive, knowing that it will come back. Froggy Went to Knitting has been with us many times before, and I just noticed Glamour Granny on the go. Thank you for your super chat. For that reason, we're going to have your channel up in a couple of moments after Time with Tiffy. Froggy Went to Knitting, I've hung out with her a few times. This is an example of, you know, now I follow thousands of creators, right, as you can imagine, between both of my channels, and they're of all different niches, all kinds of other stuff that I may not have otherwise found, because 99% of the channels I follow on YouTube have less than 10,000 subscribers, and I love the different kinds of content that we find. Froggy Went to Knitting tends to have StreamYard panels with engaging conversation, and I've been able to catch them a few times. So hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. With 1,640 or so subscribers, we can push her a little bit farther, maybe even to 1,650, and get her towards the 1,700 that we know they're thinking about right now. Here's Time with Tiffy. So this is the channel that we raided yesterday. She did her monetization celebration, as you can see right there, and hopefully everybody enjoyed that. Thank you one more time for your super chat. I do appreciate it. Time with Tiffy has over 4,000 subscribers, 4,400. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther as well, get them moving towards 4,500. And I'm hoping that I am not missing too much in the chat, but thank you so much for everybody engaging conversation. If you've mentioned something specific that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again, and I will try to catch it the next time around. I'm just going to get Glamour Granny on the go ready here, and we'll look at that channel next. Glamour Granny on the go. Okay, I'll think about, let me know if you can find it, that blue moon. Mr. Naz is in the house. Thanks for coming back in. Thank you, Glamour Granny on the go. We're going to look at your channel next. One of the things that we do here, I don't do a lot of links in Tuberchat, and one of the reasons is because when you search, find, and click on a creator's name, you're actually doing them a world of good, as you can imagine, with the algorithm and the search results. So over the course of a few months, when, you know, eventually hundreds of people have searched, found, and clicked on your channel name, you can imagine how that really helps, especially for channels that are struggling with the search results now. So it's something we can do to really help. So if anybody absolutely can't find this channel, then please let me know. But I'm going to show you a couple of things I do to see if I can find it right now. So you can click on filter. You can do that on a phone or on a computer. Now I see that it still doesn't want to come up right away. Let's have a look with some quotes and see if we can get it. I'll be able to get it anyway. Here's one of the problems. Now you see that YouTube wants to spell correct, so we want to make sure that it's not. No, we want to search for this. So now I found Glamour Granny on the go by using the filter and some quotes and then making sure. And the reason why is because this channel has just gotten its start. So hopefully everybody will do as much as you can to support this creator. Now, it's a new connection for Tuberchat. They don't have a 10-minute video, which is what I usually use, so I'm going to take all 3 of their videos and add them into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I will watch those videos in full. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment on at least one of them. I'll give a thumbs up, subscribe, I'll turn the notification bell on, and that will make our connection stick. And then hopefully Grammar Granny on the go is also subscribed to Tuberchat now and has our notification bell on, so you don't miss our further live streams. We are always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then as well, one more thing that we can do, like I talk about this all the time. Any creators under 100 subscribers are getting hit the hardest when it comes to the purging and the glitching and losing subscribers that YouTube takes away and stuff like that. So what we want to do is everything that we can to support these creators. Part of that is searching, finding, and clicking. I believe that that will help, right? Not to mention, we can leave a comment on the discussion tab of any channel under 1,000 subscribers. So I'm going to do that right now. Glad to have found your channel. And hopefully you'll do a better job than I do when you do this, but I'm just racing through it. Looking forward to all you have to offer here. Be safe and well. Like I said, just please do a better job than I do when you leave your comments. I just tend to race through it when I'm doing this. But now we will be connected, and that's an example. You know, we got to do everything we can for other creators while we're connecting so that we don't lose these subscribers afterwards. YouTube loves to play games with us. I'm going to look for some names for the wheel off of my list in another moment, but we're going to look at JetLife777. And one more time with Tiffy and Glamour Granny on the go. Thank you for your super chats. I really do appreciate those. Here's JetLife777 right now with 441 subscribers. We could probably push this channel a little bit closer to 450. Get them halfway on that road towards the 500 that they're looking for. Oh, Mr. Naz, that's a thought. It's definitely a thought to do something like that where we can just have a chat. I tend to do a lot of that on my own channel. So what happens is, like, sometimes we'll do Tuberchat for 4 days. Once in a while, I'll do a live stream on my own. And then, you know, you'll find a lot of Tuberchat people there and a few others. But then sometimes we get into talking about technical details, things that I can go into in much more detail than I can here while we're, you know, doing the wheel and focusing on channels and stuff like that. But I do appreciate the thought, because that kind of stuff, these kind of ideas are what will inspire me to continue to do different things with Tuberchat, and I'm sure everybody will love that as well. So I'm just looking over at my list right now so that I can think about adding some more names to the wheel. I like to start adding when it gets down to about 5 or 6. Kira Welton's in the chat. I will add our moderators. I'll wait another couple of moments. I'll add the moderators after we do another quick break. Remind someone they're getting older. Yes, Kira Welton. It's here. You know what I'm gonna do? Let me do this really nicely. I'm putting a message in the chat. It's Kira Welton's birthday today, so hopefully everybody will join me in wishing her a happy birthday. Our particular area is in lockdown today, so, you know, it has been for a while, and it will be for a while longer, so we can't, you know, go out and do any kind of an elaborate celebration, but we will do what we can for her, but hopefully everybody will give her some warm wishes for her birthday. And let's look for some more names that I can add, and we'll spin the wheel right away. Smiling Favor is still on there. Declan Fans 2020 can come up now. Scratch and PPA says no caps. Yes, you should ban me. In the lap of nature, we've seen Purple Tube can come up now, and like I said, I'll add the moderators in another few moments. We'll do one of those new member breaks. Have Cheetah Will View hopefully is still with us. TWTTV is another channel that's back with us again and again. And let's get Little Frenchie and Big Texas. I'm just having trouble copying and pasting here. And Vanessa Ogumwali. Now the idea is that I mean for channels to still be here when the wheel spins. I'll put your channel up. If you're not, I'll either move on quickly or skip over. But we've got a nice full wheel now. So we're going to actually look at D Turner Gaming, who's been with us since the beginning of today's live stream, but has actually been with Tuberchat since long before it ever started. He's been here from the beginning. D Turner Gaming was introduced to us from the Hoops Family Network, and I've been connected to them for what feels like way beyond a year now. And they have been a generous and loyal and dedicated supporter of Tuberchat, of course. Hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. 908 subscribers means they are officially on the road to 1,000, and I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer today. I did see Yvonne Fournet's Kitchen. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I haven't welcomed anybody. I certainly don't mean to skip anybody. I will catch everybody as long as you're still active in the chat, of course. And then how do I get this? I'm just looking for something in the chat here that I just saw. And then okay, we just want to make sure we don't do any self-promotion. Norfolk Dashcam, thank you so much for your kind words, and of course your super chat. I do appreciate that. Again, let's think about getting Norfolk Dashcam ready. That'll be the next channel that we look at, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel. And like I said, D Turner Gaming, hopefully everybody will connect with this channel and we'll move them. We all know what it's like, either to look towards the 1,000 subscribers that we all need, or to have, you know, some people in the chat have passed that, and we know how special of a moment that is. So we're gonna do what we can to try to get this channel there as quickly as we can. Lil Red and Bunny Tracks is in the house. Thanks for coming back in. Mr. Naz, somebody timed you out on your own thing. Well, the first time I ever saw Nightbot, it must have timed me out for caps or something like that, and I tried to ban it somewhere, or block it or whatever. Oh, Little Frenchie in Big Texas. It's too cold. Yeah, it's very cold where I am in southern Ontario, Canada as well. -4, -7, minus, you know, whatever. Celsius, of course. Let's look at Norfolk Dashcam right now. This is another channel I talk about often. Look, you became the stream boss again. Norfolk Dashcam is now our stream boss with 550 subscribers. Hopefully we can push this channel a little bit farther, get them closer to maybe even 560 today, but closer to the 600 that we know is on their mind, around the corner for them. And then this is a channel I keep talking about. I say the same things all the time. I did watch this Good Deed here. This is a video that if anybody wants to see a little bit of positive vibes, they've got a video right here, which I watched last night, as I promised. And it's a, you know, you'll smile if you watch this. And then we've got a new video already. Oh, I didn't mean to click on whatever I just clicked on. A new video just a few hours ago. Very cool. Oh, Killer Fox YT, your channel name before was Gold Fox. Very cool. Mr. Naz is going to try to warm up to Nightbot. See if he can tame that beast. Nightbot is everybody's best friend, I'm sure. I use 4 robots when I'm here in Tuberchat live streaming, just in case you wonder. And for those of you who live stream or are thinking about doing it, the reason I use so many, I use Stream Elements, Stream Labs, Nightbot, and Bottissimo. And I use so many because one of the reasons is that if 1 or 2 of them don't want to work one day, you can rely on the other ones for backup. Especially if you're making obligations to people for things that they expect. You want to make sure that the robots are, you know, following through on your obligations. But as well, they all do different things very well. Bottissimo is the one I like for statistics. Streamlabs comes with Streamlabs OBS, so it makes sense to use that. Nightbot is very familiar. And then Stream Elements is my favorite for the timers, which are those messages that you see come through the chat every few moments, promoting things for Tuberchat. And then just not used to it there in Texas, going down to minus 18 in Texas. My goodness. Yeah, I've been off the news for a few days, so I wasn't knowledgeable about that. My goodness. Oh, Mariska Van Budren. Yeah, the robots definitely don't allow very much privacy for sure. Let's spin. And Norfolk Dashcam, thank you one more time for your super chat and for becoming our stream boss. We are going to look at Northern Mustangs right now. In another hour from now, we're going to go over and raid Unmasked Lifestyle for their 1,000 subscriber giveaway. They'll be starting that about an hour from now. And this is Northern Mustangs here, another fellow Canadian with 147 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them over that 150 today and get them halfway on that road to the 200 that we know is on their mind. And then D Turner Gaming, yeah, a couple of backup bots. So Nightbot is very, very popular. I haven't seen it ever not work. If it ever didn't work, I didn't notice, actually, but I think it's worked perfectly. Bottissimo just was down for one day, and thank goodness I had the others, so I could make up my statistics and keep the wheel moving and stuff like that. And then Stream Elements is my favorite for dropping those messages. You'll notice that Stream Elements never drops 2 messages right beside each other. Like, it doesn't run into itself. And that's one of the reasons why I like it so much. So I do have it set really tight. It drops a message every minute, but our chat moves so well. There's always enough people in here that it doesn't look too spammy. So that's something to think about. There's a lot of considerations. And as you start live streaming, if you haven't already, you can make, you know, improvements. If you were to, I don't expect anybody to, but if you were to go back, or if some of you remember the earlier episodes of Tuberchat, there's been lots of improvement as time has gone on. And then other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. Alright, let me think about what we are going to do next. I am going to get into our break, and we can have a look at our members. One of the things you can do to support Tuberchat is to support our members. If anybody hasn't already shared the video, if you have the ability, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. If you haven't already given a thumbs up, they really do help the stream, so I'll appreciate that as well. So let's have a look at this clip I've got here, if you want to call it that, and I will be back in a few minutes with the wheel. All right, thank you everybody. We are spinning the wheel right away, and we will get the next channel up on the screen immediately. TWTTV. Now let's just make sure that they are still here. What I'll do is I'll put the channel up anyway. They've been a long-time supporter of Tuberchat, and then we'll have a look. And if they're not here, I'll just move on quickly. So, as we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder for everybody to support each other as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment that everybody spends here in Tuberchat. TWTTV has been a channel that's been back with Tuberchat again and again for many, many, many months. We're unsure exactly how many subscribers they have right this moment, but it doesn't matter. We just want to push them a little bit farther towards the next milestone that they're looking for. Zion Amen Barry, good to see you here. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Zion Amen Bari. I wonder if that's a little bit more close to properly. I'd love to pronounce your name right so I can feature you properly when you're here, but thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody that you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. Why Wheel of Doom? You're the one who called it Wheel of Doom. I'm quite sure, Mr. Naz, so you tell me. It's a better name than I could have ever come up with, that's for sure. Other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members, and I'm going to start moving a little bit faster with channels now. I did say I was going to put the moderators on, so as we work down another name or two, I'll get the moderators onto the wheel, and I'm going to move a little bit quicker. Vanessa Ogunbowale is another channel that's been back with Tuberchat again and again. Hopefully everybody will rally around this channel as well. 91 videos. We're still unsure how many subscribers they have. You have to forgive me because I say that all the time, and for the creators that let me know, I forget. But hopefully we'll just push this channel a little bit farther towards the next milestone that they're looking for. And Georgia Bulldogs, thanks for hanging out. Does it mean we are Zion Amen Bari? I'm not sure. I don't know what your question is. Forgive me. If you don't mind just trying to re-ask that, if it was meant for me. And then DeMarco Harris, I'm just going to knock those messages out. Oh, I'm almost doing all caps here. Yeah, please no self-promotion. DeMarco Harris, I have to... Got to be careful about saying the same things over and over again. That can be considered spam. And self-promotion is actually against the YouTube's community guidelines. So our moderators know that we have to be careful about that. Tuberchat tends to be very strict with rules and the way that the chat runs. But the idea is that if you can meet people and have fun here, you'll be able to have an even easier time in every other live stream that you go to. And then... hopefully, other than that, everybody's doing okay. If you have the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that, of course. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up, they really do help the stream. Even I have to be reminded from time to time when I am on a phone. But you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a second, and it really does help, so I'll appreciate it greatly. MSK Family Vlogs is coming up right now. Reading in Retail, I hope I welcomed you. I know you've been here for a little while. MSK Family Vlogs is a dynamic family of creators, and I've been lucky to catch them both on many videos, premieres, and live streams. So hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. They've got their 1,000 subscribers. They've got about 1,020 right now. So it should be nice and locked in. We just want to push them a little bit farther so that we can get them on that road to the 1,100 that they're thinking about now. FamBam Expat US, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And thank you, Classy Cookery, for the thumbs up and for the share. MSK Family Vlogs, it is my pleasure to have your channel up on the screen. Thank you, Declan Fans 2020. You know, I was using a extension for a while for Chrome that does an auto like, and what it does is, like, every time you go to a video it automatically likes for you. And I don't know what happened, but over the last couple of days that extension for Chrome came up with a warning that said that there's malware. Now I don't know if that's 100% accurate or not, but I've had to disable it for now. So hopefully somebody will come out with another one, or they'll get that fixed. Hopefully it's just a mistake, but that's something that can be helpful. That's why when people live stream, you get reminded so many times about giving thumbs up, because anybody can forget. Even I have to be reminded from time to time. Hilda DC, thank you for coming in. Here's Declan Fans 2020 right now. This is another creator that's been back with Tuberchat again and again. They've been previously featured, of course. Hopefully everybody will rally around them. They're well over their 1,000 subscribers. They've got about 1,150, but I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther and get them moving on that road towards 1,200. So, I'm just adding our moderators to the wheel now, and I'll get some more names after we get through a few more channels. I'm going to move a little bit quicker. And let's spin. We'll see who's coming up next. Yes, they should. They should do something. YouTube should do something. So here's the Hoops Family Network. This is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who has been with Tuberchat. They're actually inspirational in the creation of Tuberchat. I've been connected to Amanda from the Hoops Family Network for well over a year now. And it is through her that I started meeting people within the small YouTuber community, and was therefore inspired to run Tuberchat, which is, you know, just another growth stream, if you want to call it that. But the idea here was that hopefully with the generosity that I saw in Amanda and so many of her friends and the friends who expanded throughout those circles, I figured we could have a real community here of loyal and dedicated supporters who would truly help each other for the long term, not just the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, and maybe even eventually years, so that everybody can have a really strong and solid foundation for our channels. And the best part about YouTube, you know, it's not competition. Everybody can subscribe to everybody's channel. You don't have to take people away for them to subscribe to you. We're just expanding the pool of people who are subscribing together, which is fantastic. It's one of the things I love about all of this. And so the Hoops Family Network actually has a second channel as well. I'm just going to show you the Hoops Paranormal. We have a handful of a healthy handful of paranormal themed channels here in the Tuberchat community, and the Hoops Paranormal just happens to be one of them. This is the second channel from the Hoops Family Network, and they're moving this along as well with 234 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, maybe even to 240 or so, a little bit farther on that road to the 300 that we know that they're thinking about. So let's spin one more time, and I will get some more names for the wheel shortly. Scratch and Pete PA is coming up now. Oh, Crazy Cat Lady Crochet and Crafts Group, welcome. I can't type to you yet until you say something else. That's not your fault. One of our moderators knocked out your message just because we don't do any self-promotion here in Tuberchat. I know this is your first time. I think this is your first time with Tuberchat. So just be wary of that. But hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect. So please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. I'll never be able to type that name. I'd love to be able to type you a message. Lynn Studio, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Oh, and Crazy Cat Lady, thank you so much. Yeah, I was I was terrified you might have left right away before saying anything else, because I can't type to you until we let a message go through. But it's just because our moderators have to be wary of or aware of the YouTube community guidelines and stuff like that, and self-promotion is actually against the YouTube guidelines. So it's not too bad to just say, hey guys, this is what my channel is about, but we just typically don't do a lot of that here. So the moderators are just doing what they're supposed to do. Lynn's Studio, hopefully you're feeling welcome also. And like I said, we have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. This is Scratch and Pete PA. So I already went through a long speech about Scratch and Pete today, as I do most days, because this is one of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube. He has been in Tuberchat as a moderator for a long time, and has been with Tuberchat even before that. He moderates on many other channels now, and is a extremely loved and well-respected member of the small YouTuber community at large, as well as here in Tuberchat. He has an interesting video series that comes out every Tuesday now, where you're able to vote and contribute to the content of his videos. You can follow Scratch and Pete PA on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook for the chance to vote on the content of the next video. He puts them out every Tuesday. Sometimes they're premiered, sometimes they are just released, but it's something that you're going to want to see. And then included with all of that, he does a lot of shout outs for other creators. You see a lot of familiar faces here in Scratch and Pete PA's feature channels list. When you feature channels on your front page like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to their audience that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. And if you have featured Tuberchat or my personal channel on your front page, just please let me know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. This is Kristen Welton. She is in the chat as a member and a moderator. Hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. She's got 1,240 subscribers. And she's got a lot of variety on her channel, between lifestyle videos, unboxing videos, some live streaming. And she's had some success with shorts recently, where, as you can see, she's got one here with 28,000 views, another one with 19,000, another one with 5,000 beyond that. So hopefully everybody will rally around this channel, move her a little bit closer on the road towards the 1,300 that she's thinking about right now. And Hilda DC, it's nap time. Very cool. And then hopefully we'll see you again soon. Other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. If I missed anything in the chat, like a question or a comment that you meant specifically for me to see, just please mention it again. I'll try to catch it the next time around. And let us think about spinning the wheel. I did say I was going to start moving a little bit quicker, and I will start adding some more names. Have Cheetah Will View is coming up. Now, they've been with us for a long time today, so I'm not sure if they're still in the chat. I'm going to have to look. Maybe. Okay, we're on the wheel for a long time, I think. 146 subscribers. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther, too. Maybe we'll get them beyond 150 or so, moving on that road towards 200. Mr. Naz has too many CDs lying around, understandably. Okay, thank you, Zion Amen Bari. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. No, that's not what I meant, Black Girl TT. Somebody else had mentioned it, and I had mentioned we don't do self-promotion. But what I meant was, it's not so bad that they just happened to say that at the time, because when somebody brand new comes into Tuberchat, I don't want them to feel bad if they happen to come in and self-promote right away, and then we knock out one of their messages, right? You can imagine that somebody might want to leave right away and stuff like that. So that was just to ease that. But the general rule is self-promotion is against YouTube's community guidelines, so we try to avoid it all the time. And I've been lately trying to be a little bit more laid back about some of the rules and some of the things that we do in the chat. I know it's very, very strict. The idea is that, first of all, when you're here in Tuberchat, you know you're going to meet the most loyal and dedicated supporters, because nobody else can put up with the way that the chat is here. You can't type a lot of nonsense, and, you know, where our moderators are pretty... our moderators are very good at being on top of, you know, all the community guidelines and our rules and stuff like that. So I want everybody to be able to have an easy time when you're out in other live streams as well. So I take basically every rule that other hosts have out there, put them all together here in Tuberchat, so that when you go into other live streams, you have an easier time. Because one thing that can happen in live streams is, whether it's a host or moderators, you can go in, you can make a mistake that you don't even know you're making, and you can get timed out or banned right away, and that's not a great feeling for anybody, and we don't wish that. So if everybody can help each other just to kind of understand basic live stream etiquette, and especially this type of live stream etiquette, they'll have an easier time everywhere else. I can't live stream 24 hours a day, and I have lots of friends who run other live streams similar to what we're doing here, like the fishing hole, for instance. Our feature channel for today is from Corinne's Life, and she allows people to connect the same way. I have other friends who run live streams like this, so when I can't be live streaming, of course I want you to go there and continue growing your channel. The best idea for me here at Tuberchat is to have you growing your channel so that when other people ask you how you did it, how you became a successful YouTuber, then hopefully you will tell the newcomers that come in behind you that Tuberchat is something that they need to follow, and I will continue to grow as well. Hilda DC, thank you so much for the share on Twitter. And then, yeah, you'll notice I don't have a lot of moderators at all. There are very few moderators, and I promise you there is a very long speech and story behind every single person that is a moderator for Tuberchat. But the idea as well, you know, being a moderator on a channel is a volunteer position, right? So I appreciate greatly those who have chosen to do this for Tuberchat and for everybody in the community. But I really want everybody to be focusing on their channels. I don't want everybody to have to worry about moderating, and I'm therefore that much more thankful for the people who volunteer to do it. So I got to start moving with channels here. 670 subscribers for Little Frenchie in Big Texas. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther towards 680 or so, and we will get them rolling on their road to 900. Venom for Life just walked in. Thanks for coming in. And I will get some more memes on the wheel shortly. Did I put Kira Welton's channel up already? Maybe not, right? Not yet. Kira, it's her birthday today, and she is in the chat as a moderator, of course. With 343 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther as well, maybe closer to 350, and get her halfway on that road to the 400 that she's thinking about. She's got a lot of variety on her channel as well. And thank you, FamBam Expat US, for the shares as well, both on your community tab and for Twitter. Mariska Van Bunderen is willing to swap playlists. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. And everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm just looking over to see what I can do about some more names on the wheel. GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team, hopefully is still with us. Purple Tube still on the wheel. Classy Cookery. It's tea time. We didn't look at your channel, did we? Or did we look at that at the beginning? Okay, well, I'll put it back on, and if I'm wrong, we'll skip over it very quickly. Uh-oh. I'm making mistakes here. Redo. Okay, hopefully I haven't made too many mistakes there. Classy Cookery's there. It's tea time. Black Girl TT is coming up. And I'll spin, and we'll get another channel up right away. And then hopefully everybody's doing okay. Ella T, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. I was saying that channel name wrong the whole time that they were here the other day. I was calling it something else. But it's Ella T. And that is a channel that's obviously now back with Tuberchat. Very, very cool. Here's Black Girl TT right now. She's been in the chat for a while with us. Hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. Lifestyle Travel Vlog. We will hopefully push this channel towards the next milestone that they're looking for. And that's another channel that's been back with Tuberchat again and again. And then if anybody wants to swap playlists, just please say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. Zayn Ayman Barry, good to see you back in the house. And then yeah, hopefully everybody in the chat is keeping everything positive and lighthearted. You know, we're just here literally to meet each other, and you know, while some of the stuff that we do is meant to be taken seriously, hope not too much. And then pardon me while I just address something here. And then, yeah, hopefully everybody who hasn't already given a thumbs up will. I appreciate it greatly. We've only got about a half an hour left. We're going to look at It's Tea Time now. I was confused. I wasn't sure whether we had this channel up today yet or not, because they've been here, I think, for quite a while. But hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. They got 369 subscribers. For sure, we're going to push them over the 370 that they're thinking about right this minute. But hopefully we can push them a little bit farther and get them moving towards the 400 that's right around the corner for them. Okay, pardon me for that. Happy Lux, my dear friend, is back in the house. When I talk about channels where you're able to connect with other creators the same way that you do here in Tuberchat, that's Happy Lux right there. He runs another growth stream similar to what we do here and allows people to connect in the same way. The difference over there is a lot more fast paced. He's got music going, a video game running, and then you know, it's a kind of a party over there. And Zayn Ayman Barry, hopefully, yeah, thank you for the kind words. Hopefully you'll enjoy meeting people and new subscribers for your channel. Look at the luck there. Happy Lux is the first channel that's going to come up as soon as I put them on the wheel. We've only got about 20 minutes to go. We're going to head over to Unmasked Lifestyle for a 1,000 subscriber giveaway that will be coming up in another 25 minutes or so. Happy Lux is right here with 13,900 subscribers. We're going to have them at 14,000 anytime now. It'd be nice to see that channel hit that milestone today. And they do a lot of live streaming. Like I said, it's quite a party over there, and you're able to connect with people in the same way that you do here in Tuberchat. Happy Lux is responsible for me gaining hundreds of new friends and family members, both on my personal channel and on Tuberchat, ever since before it even existed. I've known Happy Lux for probably over a year now. Mariska Van Bunderen, thank you. That Blue Moon. Yeah, it's an early one for That Blue Moon. When we move the different live streams around for different time zones, we, you know, I know it's not easy for everybody to be able to make it to every live stream. So therefore, I appreciate every moment that everybody spends here in Tuberchat. And then we, you know, that's the reason that I move them around, is so that we can catch different people, give different opportunities for different people to come in. And it seems to work out. You know, 2/3 to 3/4 of the people you see here in Tuberchat have been here before, whether it's just once or many times before. And then there's always new people for us to meet in every live stream as well. Here's GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team, who has been with Tuberchat again and again with 168 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther as well, maybe even get them over the 170 that's facing them right now, and perhaps even farther on the road to 200. Ibis Animators, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. It's good to see you back in the chat. And I'm going to see what I can do about adding a couple more names here. We're going to have to move it really, really quickly now because we've got raid to do in 20 minutes. FamBam Expat US hasn't been on yet. Calming Mind Meditation. Reading and Retail. Let's spin. Romaine General's in the house. Thank you for coming in. We're going to look at Black Girl TT right now. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm clicking all kinds of stuff here. Oh, we looked at this. We just looked at this channel. I forgot to take her off the wheel. Or I accidentally put her back on the wheel. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up. John H. Shelton is in the house. That's our featured channel for tomorrow. Today's featured channel is the fishing hole, which you'll find pinned to the chat. There's a link there that you can catch. That's another channel where you can connect with people the same way we do here in Tuberchat. It's run by Corinne's Life. AFK Marco, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Pardon me. Yeah, Black Girl TT, we had you on the board, and I forgot to take your name off. I accidentally put you up twice. You were up about 5-10 minutes ago. Oh, DeMarco Harris, yes. So, you know, if you want to come back into the chat, then that's okay. I'll be happy to have you here, but you'll have to decide if Tuberchat is something that you want for your channel. Everybody here is, you know, very much positive, lighthearted. Everybody wants to meet each other and especially support each other and help. So you can let me know if that's what you want. But I don't want to have too much spam and things like that in the chat. So if you want, the best idea is probably to reach out to me on Instagram. It's all one word, Tuberchat, and just let me know. And then, you know, we can talk about that. Oh, that's okay, Black Girl TT. That stuff is all optional. You know, I appreciate the thought, but you can think about that. The only other thing is if you think about that stuff, just please have a, just please read everything that's involved, just so that you know what it all is there. And then Purple Tube, like I said, hopefully we can push them over 1,700 subscribers pretty soon. They're not too far away, probably less than 20 right now. And then don't worry about that, Black Girl TT. Thank you so much. That stuff, like I said, is all optional. Fish Tank WOT, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. FamBam Expat US is coming up now. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, it really does help the stream, so I'll appreciate it greatly. Janetti's Corner, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. It's always great to see you here. FamBam Expat US has over 1,000 subscribers. They've got it locked in. They've got about 1,090 now, so they're very, very close to the 1,100. That obviously is on their mind. And then, you know, we'd love to push them over that mark today if we can and get them rolling on their long road to 2K. And, yeah, I did say I have to speed it up, so I'll try to keep doing that. Oh, I didn't mean to put, Michael's Adventures doesn't usually want to be on the wheel. I just put it on. I was typing out the names earlier when I added the moderators. We'll leave that for another time. Reading and Retail is coming up now. And then, yeah, Fish Tank WOT. Hopefully everybody always does it the right way. Reading Retail has their 1,000 subscribers nice and locked in as well with about 1,040. Hopefully we can push this channel a little bit farther as well. We always want to just help everybody get towards the next milestone that they're looking for. Healthy Living with Ms. Renee the Barber. Good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. This is another channel that's been back with Tuberchat again and again. Previously featured, of course, and they're a generous creator. As you can see, they do the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time with some familiar faces on their front page. AceFlaw1, hopefully you can find that channel. That's Andy. He's been with Tuberchat since long before it existed. He's been connected to me for probably a year now. Very supportive creator. But one of the things that we need to do is... Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Naz, I forgot. Okay, I'll reach out to you on Instagram after. Michael's Adventures, looking forward to 1 million. Very cool. Yeah, one of the things we can do to support creators is, especially when they're struggling with search results, is to search, find, and click on their name. That really helps, as you can imagine, with the algorithm. When creators eventually have that happening hundreds of times for them, you can imagine the wonders that that will do. I'm just adding a couple of more names here. Fish Tank WOT, Genetics Corner. Smiling Favor still with us and has been on the wheel like the whole day, the whole live stream, almost 2 hours. Unmasked Lifestyle, thank you so much for your super chat. We looked at that channel earlier, and we're going to actually go and rate it in about 15 minutes. What I'm going to do for that reason is actually get the link right now. Actually, let me mark it right. We're going to go over there. They're doing their 1,000 subscriber giveaway shortly. So I just dropped the link in the chat. I'm going to pin that and replace the one that we've got right there. And Mariska Van Bunderen is fully monetized. She's got 2,300 subscribers. She's actually got that nice and locked in too. So with 2,320 or so, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. We'll get them to... We'd love to get them to 2330 or something like that, so that we can move them a little bit farther on their road towards 2400 that we know is on their mind. It's tea time. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. We've already looked at that channel, but I appreciate your generosity, so thank you for that. Everybody's taking a little bit of life off of our stream boss. Oh, and merchandise is just, so you see the t-shirt that I'm wearing, Black Girl TT. So these are shirts. They just say Thrive Together with a little play button there. I have a few different ones. So I have 3 different colors for men, 3 different colors for women. They're just on eBay, but there's links in the description. So yeah, just if you want, have a look at those. But I haven't done Tuberchat shirts or anything like that yet, because I want to come up with something fun for everybody, not just the Tuberchat logo on a shirt. I'll see what I can come up with for an idea afterwards. And then yeah, other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. Mariska Van Bunderen is willing to swap playlists, plus she does the featured channels collaboration, and she allows people to connect in her live streams the same way that we do here in Tuberchat. Smiling Favor is coming up next. This is the channel I was just saying has been on the wheel for about 2 hours, and is a new connection for Tuberchat. So, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so I'm going to take one of your latest videos. I'll take this 10-minute one here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video, and I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on like I do for all creators. That will hopefully make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat now and you have our our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. We can see that Smiling Favor is actually very close to 900, almost officially on that road to 1K, and they only need 4 more subscribers. So if anybody hasn't already connected to Smiling Favor, I'm hoping that you will, and I will be connected to them again within the next 24 hours after today's live stream. This is Classy Cookery with almost 2,700 subscribers. They're close to that milestone as well with 2,690 or so. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Classy Cookery has a very delicious looking channel, as you can see, and there's somebody who's back with us again and again. Hopefully everybody will rally around them and we'll get them the last few subscribers that they need to hit that 2,700. And then yeah, other than that, looks like everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. If anybody's mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me specifically to see, just please be patient with me. I tend to fall behind in the chat, but I'll be happy to try to catch it the next time around. And then thank you, Mr. Naz. Two Pineapples is here. We looked at that channel earlier. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Two Pineapples might have just come in. I get Two Pineapples is a channel I kind of head by their place almost every day, and they're here in every live stream, at least for a moment. So for some reason I thought I already saw them today. Two Pineapples tends to be live streaming most of the time, so I'm able to catch a lot of their live streams. Hopefully everybody else will as well as you're connecting. And Happy Lux, yeah, everybody loses followers. The purging has been going on since about September, really badly. It's not like the old days where they were doing it every 3 months. It's like constant. It's almost every day, every few days. And it's a real struggle. So that's why I go through my whole speech about we have to watch a 3-minute video, we have to leave a long comment. The problem is for somebody like Happy Lux, he has almost 14,000 subscribers. So he's probably gaining so many that he doesn't see the losses. Same as like one of the other channels that I run has over 11,000 now, and we don't actually see the loss. All we see is little dips, like some days are higher than others. Because if you're losing, let's say, somewhere around 5 subscribers per day, maybe even 10, it doesn't matter on a channel where you're gaining 20, right? So I'm not saying it doesn't, I didn't mean to say it doesn't matter. I mean, it's not as easy to identify, right? So that's a thought. But this has been going on for a long time, ever since September. So we have to do everything we can to support each other so that we don't lose too much of that. And then we're looking at Ella T. This is another channel that was with us the other day. Hopefully we're going to see a lot more of this channel. I've got to get to know this channel a little bit better. That's one of the things I like about putting channels on the screen, is that I get to know the channels more and more as time goes on, and eventually hopefully the creators behind those channels as well. We don't know how many subscribers they have right this minute. I think they told me, but I forget already, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're looking for. And then my pleasure having your channel up here for a quick moment. Forgive me because I'm moving so fast now, because today we have to do a raid in another 5 minutes. We're going over to see Unmasked Lifestyle, who was in the chat with us a moment ago. They're doing their 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and I'm going to co-host it with them for a moment. So Fish Tank WOT is another channel that's been back with Tuberchat again and again with 1,050 or so subscribers. They've got their 1,000 well locked in. They're halfway already on the road to 1,100, but I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther as well. I've got to really move it. I've already posted the link where we're going for the Tuberchat raid after. We're going to look at 2 pineapples right now. They happen to be a silver member, so we've seen a couple of examples of their channel earlier. They are a very familiar face for us here in Tuberchat, and like I said, they tend to be live most of the time. There you go, they happen to be live right now. So they do a lot of different content, though. They happen to have an active volcano in their area in Hawaii, so they've been able to find a lot of success covering that, and that you'll find that they're live most of the time for that reason. But as well, they tend to go out and do a lot of outdoor live streaming as well from beaches and other beautiful areas. Yesterday, they were hanging out at a waterfall. That was gorgeous. James Gype is in the house. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the thumbs up. That's another generous creator who allows people to connect in their live streams the same way that we do here in Tuberchat. And I have been over with James Gype many times with both my personal channel and with Tuberchat to gain many subscribers for both channels. That's a very familiar face. Lots of people know James Gype already. I forget how many subscribers James Gype has. I'm going to look right now. 20,000. He passed the 20K. He's actually almost at 21,000 already. So he's just doing fantastic. But that's another creator where, like I said, you can meet more friends and family members the same way we do here on Tuberchat. I'm going to get to these last 2 channels here. Mr. Fulton Mraz we should look at as well. Janetti's Corner is coming up right this second. Mr. Fulton Mraz has been here most of the live stream, so I'm going to get that channel back up. But then we have to split for today. So hopefully everybody will be able to catch us again. Tomorrow we'll be here a little bit later than today, and Monday a little bit later than that. We always move the times of the live stream so we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. This is Janetti's Corner, an extremely generous and loyal and supportive creator, and they've been back with Tuberchat obviously again and again and again. They do the feature channels collaboration that I talk about all the time, and with 348 subscribers, we could probably push them a little bit farther towards 350 or so, and get them halfway on that road towards the 400 that they're thinking about. I've already pinned the link in the chat for the raid that we're doing. I see there's a few people already over there. Giacomo Wadden, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know if I'm quite getting that perfect for you, but it's good to have you here. Thank you for coming in. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I'll appreciate it greatly. Let's spin, and we've got 2 more channels to look at, and then we'll head over for that Tuberchat raid. Unmasked Lifestyle is doing her 1,000 subscribers giveaway, and it will be starting any moment. Healthy Lifestyle with Ms. Renee the Barber is back with us for what I believe is the 2nd time. I'll have a quick look at this channel. You have to forgive me for how quick I'm speeding through, but we, like I said, have to get moving. And we'll spin just for fun, and hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. We don't know how many subscribers they have right now, but that's okay. We just want to push them a little bit closer to the next milestone they're looking for. And welcome from the Philippines. It's good to have you here. Thanks for coming in. We're going to get Mr. Fulton Mraz up, and then I will get our ending scene, and we'll be good to go. Mr. Fulton Mraz has 1,870 or so subscribers. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther on their road towards the next 1,900. So as we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment that everybody spends here in Tuberchat. Thank you so much for the time that you spent today, and we will be back again, like I said, always Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Hopefully everybody will click that link that's pinned to the chat. Meet me over in Unmasked Lifestyle. We'll join them for their 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and then I will see you over there, and we'll have a good time, and hopefully we'll see everybody again in the next couple of days. Thank you everyone for the time that you spent.